What if the difference between ordinary and extraordinary was just a few simple steps? A question that might have crossed your mind, and rightfully so. Today we're here to talk about a concept that baffles many yet intrigues all: peak performance. A state of exceptional functioning that makes the difference between the good and the great, the ordinary and the extraordinary. Now here's where the paradox lies. Peak performance, as grand as it might sound, seems elusive, almost mystical to many. It's as if it's a secret recipe known only to a select few. But what if I told you that it's not as elusive as it seems? That it's not just for the elite athletes or the prodigies of the world, but for anyone willing to embrace discipline, consistency, and a relentless pursuit of growth? Yes, you heard that right. The peak performance paradox is that while it seems out of reach, it's well within your grasp. It's not about being born with extraordinary talents, but about harnessing the extraordinary within your ordinary. Now, you might be wondering, how does one achieve this peak performance? Well, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a journey made up of a few simple yet crucial steps. Steps that we will be discussing in this video. Steps that will help you unlock your full potential and bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. From cultivating the right mindset and setting the correct goals to planning strategically, acquiring necessary skills and knowledge, and finally, executing with persistence. These are the stepping stones to your peak performance. But remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all formula. It's a personal endeavor, a journey of self-discovery and growth. It's about finding what works for you and constantly elevating your game. So are you ready to challenge the status quo? To push beyond your limits and redefine what's possible for you? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the process of achieving peak performance. The journey to peak performance begins with the right mindset and clear goals. We're all familiar with the saying, it's all in the mind, and when it comes to achieving peak performance, it couldn't be truer. The mindset you adopt can make or break your journey to greatness. It's not about having an I can attitude, but rather an I will conviction. This is what we call a growth mindset. It's about embracing challenges, persisting in the face of setbacks, and viewing effort as a path to mastery. In a world that often celebrates innate talent, it's crucial to remember that growth and improvement are always possible. Your abilities are not fixed, they can be developed. And it's this belief in the possibility of growth that fuels the will to strive for better, to persist, and to ultimately reach peak performance. But mindset alone, no matter how positive or growth-oriented, isn't enough. It's like a ship without a destination. That's where goal setting comes in. And not just any goals, but smart ones. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Goals that are clear and well-defined. Goals that can be tracked and assessed. Goals that are within your reach, that align with your overall objectives and have a clear timeline. Setting smart goals gives your mindset a direction. It transforms your journey from a wandering exploration into a targeted mission. It gives you a focus, a clear path to follow. And with each goal you achieve, your belief in your capabilities strengthens, your self-discipline deepens, and your performance improves. Self-belief and self-discipline are the two pillars that support your growth mindset and smart goals. Self-belief fuels your motivation and propels you forward. Self-discipline keeps you grounded, keeps you focused, and ensures you stay on track, even when the going gets tough. The journey to peak performance is not easy. It's a journey filled with challenges and setbacks. But with the right mindset, clear goals, self-belief, and self-discipline, it's a journey that's not just possible, but achievable. Remember, a strong foundation is crucial to building your peak performance. With the right plan and strategy, the path to peak performance becomes clear. So how do we go about creating this plan and strategy? The first step is to align it with your personal goals. Whether it's acing a test, clinching that promotion, or finishing a marathon, your goals are the guiding light. They dictate the direction of your plan and strategy. Now imagine your goal as the destination on a map. Your plan is the route you'll take to get there. This could be broken down into smaller, achievable steps. For instance, if you're preparing for a marathon, your plan might involve running 5 miles today, 7 miles tomorrow, and gradually increasing your distance over time. But here's the key. Your strategy is how you'll navigate through the route. It's the tactics you'll employ to overcome obstacles and make the journey more efficient. In our marathon example, this could mean alternating between different types of training like long runs and speed workouts to build endurance and speed. However, let's not forget, even the best laid plans can face unexpected challenges. That's where flexibility comes in. It's essential to be adaptable in your plan and strategy. If you've planned a long run but it's pouring outside, do you skip the day or adapt and hit the treadmill? Flexibility allows you to make these adjustments and keep moving forward. Remember, your plan and strategy are not set in stone. They're living, breathing entities that grow and evolve with you. They're tools to guide you, not chains to bind you, so don't be afraid to reassess and adjust them as you progress towards your goal. Let's also emphasize that success isn't a straight line. It's a winding path with ups and downs. But with a thoughtful plan and adaptable strategy, you can navigate the twists and turns and keep moving towards your goal. In essence, your plan and strategy are your personal roadmaps to success. They're the framework that lays out how you'll reach your peak performance. They're the compass that keeps you on course when the journey gets challenging. A well-crafted plan and strategy is your blueprint to peak performance. The right tools in your arsenal can elevate you to your peak performance. Imagine you're a blacksmith. Your success is determined by the quality of your tools and your mastery in using them. The same applies to your journey towards peak performance. Your skills and knowledge are your tools. They're what you use every day to shape the world around you, to carve out your place in it. Skills are more than just abilities. They're a demonstration of your competence. They are the practical side of what you know, the application of your knowledge. Whether it's negotiating a deal, coding a program, or playing a musical instrument, skills are what set you apart. They are what make you valuable. But as the world evolves, so do the demands for certain skills. One day you're on top of the game, the next day you're struggling to keep up. That's why it's crucial to constantly improve your skills, to sharpen your tools, to learn new methods and techniques, to adapt. Because the moment you stop improving, you start becoming obsolete. And then there's knowledge. Knowledge is the theoretical understanding of a subject. It's the information, the facts, the principles that you have in your mind. It's the foundation upon which skills are built. Without knowledge, skills are aimless. Without skills, knowledge is futile. They are two sides of the same coin. Acquiring new knowledge is a lifelong journey. It's about being curious, asking questions, seeking answers. It's about reading books, attending seminars, taking courses. It's about learning from others and learning from your own experiences. It's about pushing your boundaries and stepping out of your comfort zone. So invest in your skills and knowledge. Dedicate time to learn something new every day. Practice your skills. Share your knowledge with others, because the more you learn, the more you realize how much more there is to learn. Remember, your skills and knowledge are your tools to reach your peak. They are what will elevate you above the crowd. They are what will drive you forward. They are what will help you achieve peak performance. So keep learning, keep improving, keep growing, because the journey to peak performance is a journey of lifelong learning. Execution and persistence are the final steps in your journey to peak performance. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a cliff overlooking a vast ocean. The waves are your dreams, your goals. The cliff, it's your comfort zone. Now what do? Do you stay safe or do you take the leap? The answer is execution. It's the bold step off the cliff, the act of plunging into the unknown ocean of your dreams. It's the initiation of your plan, the realization of your strategy. But remember, execution is not a one-time event, it's a series of actions, consistently taken day after day, step after step. But what happens when the waves get rough, when the tides are high? What do you do when the very ocean of your dreams threatens to pull you under? That's where persistence comes in. Persistence is the strength to swim against the current, the determination to keep moving forward even when the going gets tough. It's the resilience to rise every time you fall, to learn from every failure, to grow from every setback. Execution and persistence, they are not just steps. They're the very heart of peak performance. They are the fuel that drives you towards your goals, the fire that keeps your dreams alive. They are the bridge between your plan and your success, the key to unlocking your full potential. However, they are not easy to master. They require discipline, commitment, and a never-give-up attitude. They demand you to be brave, to be bold, to be relentless. But the rewards they offer, they are worth every struggle, every sacrifice. So take that leap, dive into the ocean of your dreams, execute your plans, persist through your challenges. Remember, it's not just about reaching the shore, it's about enjoying the swim. It's about embracing the journey, living the process. Peak performance is not a destination, but a continuous journey of execution and persistence. So keep executing, keep persisting, and keep pushing your limits, because in the end, it's all about becoming the best version of you. Let's now summarize our journey to peak performance. We've embarked on a journey that's not just about reaching the top, it's about reaching your top. It begins with the right mindset and clear, achievable goals. It's about knowing where you're headed and being determined to get there. Then we discussed the importance of planning and strategy. It's about making a roadmap to your success and developing a strategy that fits your unique circumstances. Next, we talked about skills and knowledge. You've got to arm yourself with the right tools and knowledge to navigate your journey. It's not enough to know where you're going. You've got to know how to get there. Finally, we discussed execution and persistence. The journey to peak performance is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You've got to keep going even when the going gets tough. Remember, peak performance is within your reach. It's not about being the best, it's about being your best. The journey to peak performance starts now.